We're glad you're with us tonight. I'm Lynn Brooks.
And I'm Terry Brewer. Our big story tonight, this morning, severe weather.
That's right. WVUA Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott has the latest on how your weather's shaping up.
Hey, Lynn and Terry, yeah, showers and a couple embedded thunderstorms still out there, but again, nothing severe. All the severe weather activity is long gone. The isolated threat for tornadoes also over in the state of Georgia by now. Again, a couple of showers happening out west over portions of East Mississippi. Those will gradually shift into our area from the west tonight. Nothing overly heavy out there, just some showers and maybe a rumble of thunder out there, but a lot of cloud cover. Cooler air takes over. Behind the surface front, much colder out there tonight. In fact, temperatures likely around 50 by 10 o'clock, 42 at midnight. Showers decrease after 10 o'clock. What about the rest of the forecast? And we'll look at the weekend forecast. Home team weather is coming up in just a bit. Stay with us.
Thank you. WVUA is covering Sumter County, where some strong storms damaged several homes in the community of Whitfield. You can see how the strong winds tore off roofs and damaged walls. The Burton family told us they were inside their kitchen when the storm hit. They said the roof was blown right off of the room. One of the people in the house says it was a mad dash to make sure everyone in the house was safe.
We heard the noise sound like it was a train coming in the back of my mother's house, and I just cut the stove off and grabbed the kids that was in the kitchen and took off running, and we ran to this little closet. It was about 13 of us in there, and by the time we got in there good, it had went over. The storm was passed over.
We'll have much more from Sumter County coming up on WVUA News at 6.
During this morning's severe weather, some residents in West Alabama may have noticed their weather radios stopped working. According to the National Weather Service, a telephone problem is to blame for that malfunction. Around 7 o'clock this morning, tone alerts stopped working in many areas. Weather Service officials say the problem came from a phone line that links the Birmingham area office with Tuscaloosa. National Weather Service meteorologist Jim Stefkovich says it's a good idea to go ahead and have a backup plan for getting all your weather-related information. And in fact, he says the National Weather Service highly recommends you doing that because a weather radio can, in fact, save your life. Tuscaloosa continues recovering now from its own storm damage.
And that's right. Slowly but surely, some of the hardest hit areas are showing signs of rebuilding. Now, today, one of the hardest hit areas there at McFarland and 15th Street. Now, the Regions Bank there is rebuilding. They had their grand opening. They're having their ribbon cutting tomorrow. The bank is completely renovated just 6 months after the EF4 tornado ripped through the heart of the city. City leaders say Regions opening is another sign of the progress businesses are making in the rebuilding efforts. This is one of the first signs of rebuilding in one of Tuscaloosa's hardest hit areas, but Regions City President Dan Blakely says it may spring hope for nearby neighbors.
I hope this serves as a symbol for the rest of the area, you know, that it can be done, and just to continue to work, and hopefully we can get this area rebuilt quickly.
Now, there will be a formal ribbon cutting ceremony for the bank tomorrow morning. Tuscaloosa Mayor Walt Maddox and others will attend that grand opening.
And it's good to see that area 15th and McFarland to start to get back on its feet.
Yeah.
Well, now a very special programming note to pass along to you tonight.
That's right. Be sure to join WVUA, Alabama's home team, next week for a special presentation dedicated to everyone touched by the April 27th storms. Our one-hour documentary, Faces of the Storm, will air at 7 p.m. on Tuesday, November 22nd. The special presentation is a look at the people impacted by the storm and their stories of loss, survival, and hope. Faces of the Storm will be brought to you commercial-free with special thanks to DCH and Nucor. Be sure to join us for Faces of the Storm next Tuesday, November 22nd, only on Alabama's home team station.
Thousands of high school football fans are headed to Tuscaloosa to take in all the Super 6 action. The Alabama High School Athletics Association will host the Super 6 State Football Championship. It will be inside Bryant-Denny Stadium. The two-day gaming event will create a great opportunity for your businesses to cash in. Don Staley with the Tuscaloosa Tourism and Sports Commission told us he expects the city to bring in between $3 and $4 million in revenue, saying despite the tornado, the city is ready for all that business.
We show our resiliency, we show our strength, we show that we're open for business, and we're excited about visitors coming into town. Whether it's sports or on the tourism side, I mean, we truly are open for business, and we want you to come to Tuscaloosa and visit us. And of course, watch us rebuild.
The Super 6 action is happening December 1st and 2nd inside Bryant-Denny Stadium. The games are 11 a.m., 3 p.m., and 7 p.m. Well, some people look at bits and pieces of fabric and see scraps, but others see little treasures of art, like for a quilt. One lady in Tuscaloosa did just that with remnants from the April tornado. Carolyn Zena has been making quilts for nearly 20 years to donate to those in need. Recently, Zena received a donation herself. She was given fabric recovered from the destruction on 15th Street after the April tornado. Zena is now making special quilts from this fabric to give to expectant mothers and their babies.
And baby quilts are my just passion, because every baby needs its own blankie. So that's kind of how I got started.
And what a great lady. Zena is 84 years old. She started making quilts back in 1992. She's made hundreds of handmade quilts for friends, family, and of course those in need.